Hey loves, welcome to Healer's Heart Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone, so take it how it resonates to your story so that you don't become confused. Don't shoot the messenger, Aries. I'm up here trying to help you, alright? If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It doesn't have to, alright? I promise, it's okay. If you're looking for a personal reading from me, all the information for that is listed below, as well as the rituals that I provide. This is just a little... to give you guys a little idea of what comes with it. Like, this is the mini ritual, and it comes with a 5 to 10 minute reading, and then the 55 box, the ritual comes, the larger one comes with a 15 to 20 minute reading. So if you're interested in a reading and a ritual, go for the ritual first, so that we could do that part. I answer personal questions during the ritual readings too, especially if it's anything you're trying to clear out of yourself right now, okay? So just keep that in mind. You can text me those. If you have any questions on how to book and anything like that, you can also just send me a text at 971-354-9504, or you can send me an email at HealersHeartTarot@gmail.com. Alright, my loves, I'm not going to be giving a reader a shout out this week, but I am going to be giving my little man a shout out. He is so excited. He started his YouTube channel, about a year ago, like a year and a half ago. But he got locked out of that one, so he started a new one. He doesn't want to give up, and he got to 10 subscribers yesterday, but somebody unsubscribed, and we had made a deal that once he got to 10 subscribers on his own, he told me, he's like, then you can, if you could please give me a shout out. But he wanted to reach the 10 on his own. I'm so proud of him. So if you guys are interested, please go check him out. I think you guys would really enjoy him, and how much, I don't know, I think you guys will like it. If you guys are, or your kids, he does plushie videos. He does like plushie videos and things like that. Alright, my loves, I'm going to pray really fast, and then we will start. As I drift, my third eye opens, blinking open truth. My dreams are my guide, my intuition is high, the knowledge that I gain are the answers that I seek. Spirit, open my third eye so that I can see the truth. Please open my crown chakra with divine light. Taking this time to invite in the divine light of God, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Only the energy of love and light is welcome. Negative energy must leave my home now. Spirit, I ask that you please come into this reading, bless this reading, make this your message only. You know the intention and the purpose behind this reading and what needs to come through. Please remove me of any judgment, doubts, fears, insecurities. Give me clear, direct messages to get the sign. Sorry, I'm just going to do that part again. Taking this time to invite in the divine light of God, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Only the energy of love and light is welcome. Negative energy must leave my home now. Spirit, I ask that you please come into this reading, bless this reading, make this your message only. You know the intention and the purpose behind this reading and what needs to come through. Please remove me of any judgment, doubts, fears, insecurities. Give me clear, direct messages to get the sign of Aries back into alignment with their higher selves, most importantly you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Some of you might need to go get Reiki. There's some, I don't know, it just feels a little blocked. Alright, so I had this idea, right, where I always tap into you guys' chakras for some reason. I can always feel like which ones are, yeah. Anyway, so I had this idea that we're just going to see what you guys can heal through and what you guys need to work through, okay? So the root chakra is all about your safety, all right? It's all about how secure you feel within yourself, how grounded you feel in the earth, how secure you feel, like how safe you feel. It helps a lot, like when you're, a lot of the times when you're afraid that your person's going to hurt you, when you're afraid that when you're in survival mode, that one is blocked pretty much. All right, so let's see what's keeping you in survival mode, my Aries. Spirit, tell me what Aries needs to work on with the root chakra. So this is the first time I've ever done something, well, I do this for the chakra clearing rituals, but this is the first time I've done it like this. The Queen of Pentacles could be connecting with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Some of you guys are feeling a little insecure about becoming or putting yourselves in a position of a Queen of Pentacles, kind of like being in charge. Aries, you are the type of person that you are naturally the entrepreneur, you're naturally the leader, you're naturally the boss, you're naturally the entrepreneur, but you are the boss that wants to make bosses out of everyone, right? You're not the boss that is afraid that your friend is trying to compete with you and that they don't want to win. You know what I mean? You're not that person. You're the type of person that you want everyone to win. And there's a tiny bit, like, little part of you that's like, you feel guilty, like a little bit of guilt when you feel like you're winning and other people aren't. And maybe that's why you've been keeping yourself down, but you have to understand that in order for you to bring them up, you have to go up first. Like, if the people, in order for them to follow, because it's not even going to be you bringing them up, right? Because if you pull them up, that's disempowering them, right? That's taking away the power from them. When you did it yourself and you see how amazing it feels, you want to be able to teach people the same thing. It's just that in your mind, you're like, but I don't want them to hurt like me. I want to show them the easier way. I want to be able to give them the easier way. And the universe is saying, but that's, my love, that's not yours to give. Right? It's not yours to give. They decided to have like these specific lessons. It's like you're watching a lot of people around you hurt, right? And you're afraid that if you walk away from them, you're going to leave them behind and they're going to not be able to fend for themselves or protect themselves. But my love, you're going to be gone one time, like at some point, regardless. All right. And if you don't teach them how to protect themselves the same way you protect yourself, if you don't lead them by example, then you're just going to lead them to their death pretty much. Because when somebody comes in and attacks them, they're not going to know how to fend for themselves. Your purpose, remember, you want to make leaders out of everyone. I understand that you want to take away the hard parts and you just want to come in and fix everything for them and make it easier for them to work there. Kind of like that type of thing. Like, you just want to make it easier. But you're also stressing yourself and like hurting yourself. You're doing a lot. Maybe they're taking advantage of you a little bit at your work. Aries, 4 of Wands. It could also be a connection. Maybe there was a relationship at some point that really made you feel insecure. You had to carry a lot of the burden. Like, I feel maybe this person like put it all on you and said that it was your fault, made you carry it. Or maybe you still tell yourself that it was your fault. You know? Could have been with the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 10 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. You know what's funny? I did another reading, well, not another reading, but I started your reading one time before this and I pulled these first, so that's why I started with these, because I was like, no, if I don't put them down, I'm gonna forget. And all of these cards came out: the King of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, that one, and wow. But as I cut the deck, it keeps getting worse. 10 of Swords, and then the 3 of Swords I just saw. With the 10 of Wands, there could even be a relationship you feel like you're carrying, or a like I said, some of you feel like at this point it's heavy. Like, you've been carrying this around for so long. A lot of you took responsibility very early for your parents, and that's why you feel the need to do that for other people. That's why that is your love language now. Because the only way somebody would approve of your love is if you did shit for them. Is if you took care of them. As if you like mothered them. So now you feel like that's the only way that somebody's gonna love you. So you come into you come into relationships with that expectation, or with that feeling of, what can I remove from you? What can I take from you? And I'll carry it for you. I'll take it. And the universe is like, nope, not anymore. You need to leave that behind, because it's time for you to go after your own 10 of Pentacles. And you're like, well, can I bring these people? No. No, they will follow. I promise you, they will follow. All you have to do is go. That's all you got to do. Just keep walking. Even when you think that they'll lose sight of you. It's kind of like, you know, when you're walking with someone that walks like extra fast, but there's no fucking way you're going to walk like that, because you're just not. So you like say hella behind. I remember we used to do that when we were kids. Like, we used to let my aunt walk all the way in front of us. Cause, yeah. And so like, maybe it's like that. You're still there. Like, it's like you're looking back. You're reminding me of my aunt. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You see, you keep going back and forth. All right, Spirit, all right, moving on. Tell me about the sacral chakra. I can tell these are going to be long. Holy fuck. What did I get myself into? I'm going to go faster. I'm not going to take that time. Okay, so the sacral is your connection to others. 4 of Swords in reverse. Some of you need some time alone, and I think, or some of you are taking some time alone. Could even be celibate. You're not really laying with anyone. 5 of Wands. If you're not celibate, or if you've been thinking about it, like if you've been getting signs about it, I think it's time. And I think the only reason I say that is because it's time for a clearing. Maybe some of you have been holding a lot of energy. Remember, every time you sleep with someone, you take energy. They take energy. Your root, your sacral chakra connect. They become like this. You become one. You truly do. I know that a lot of people are like, it's okay, sexual expression, sleep with them, which is okay. Trust me, I get it. But you have to be able to read the person's energy. Don't be fucking sleeping with a bunch of people that have a bunch of demons in them. All right, that's you. If you're gonna openly explore your sexuality, do it with people that are clear, like that are aware of what they're doing, that are not just masking their pain with sex, because they take it from you. They take their power, your power from you, and then you wonder why you keep seeking this person. We have to clear that energy out every time we sleep with someone. And I know that people think, like, oh no, it's a little crazy. That's not true. I mean, that's fine. Believe what you want, but evidence is showing. You know what I mean? Like the whatever. It's being clear. The the Four of Swords in reverse with the Five of Wands. Maybe there hasn't been enough time for you to fully recover from your past when it comes to things like that. When it comes to your past partners, maybe you've been sexually. Maybe you're a sexual. I hate saying the word victim when it comes to that. I hate saying the word victim. Maybe you were a victim of sexual abuse. You know? Or maybe, like, when it comes to things like that, my loves, women tend to get, like, a lot of problems. STDs come from constantly pushing away your desires or your true wants, constantly punishing yourself for your sexual desires. And that does not mean go and fucking and suck everything. All right, it's not that. It's more of, a lot of people don't understand that your sexual desires come from a lot of I think this is a very, sorry, I'm trying to find like a sensitive way to talk about this. I might just make this into like a video, because I think some people are, I mean, and people need to hear it, but I don't know if some people are ready for it. I think that's too much of a trigger. So, I might make a video for that. Just, a lot of people have a lot of sexual wounded energy, and they seek that type of energy, sexual energy, sexual attention, sexual whatever, because of what they've been missing, or about what the type of love that they received as children. All right, because there's a lot of people that play with children's minds, especially. I feel like I'm picking up on people that have been sexually abused. There's a lot of people that fuck around in a kid's mind, and if the adult in you hasn't processed through that, or hasn't worked through it with your own inner child, then it's extremely hard to. It's really hard to kind of take a step back. I'm telling you, like, I can tell I'm really trying to be sensitive when it comes to this, and I'm so sorry. If you, if anybody wants to talk about this, and you want to, like, understand, because you feel like I was going to be talking to you, or like, you better not. Bana! Get down. No! Oh, here they come. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, Spirit, tell me about the solar plex chakra. Alright, yeah, like I was saying, if you want to talk about this, if you want to explore that a little further, it's just that I feel like I'm tapping into a lot of different type of energy, and I really feel like that's a little too much for YouTube. Like, the type of energy that I'm tapping into, I don't think I can talk about it. But if you feel like I was meant to talk to you, or like you feel like drawn to that, like, please hit me up, because I think... Anyway, Spirit, tell me about the solar plex chakra. Spirit, tell me about the solar plex chakra. The Queen of Wands. Okay, you're feeling very strong when it comes to your intuition. Your solar plex chakra is all about your intuition, okay? It's all about how strong you feel, your will, how powerful, how much are you going to actually, or do you want it to get up and actually go after it, right? That's all about how willing you are. With the Princess of Cups, the Queen of Wands with the Princess of Cups, you're feeling very attractive. You're feeling really good. just about yourself in general this week. You're going to be feeling like open to explore different things. 7 of Wands, you're going to be protecting yourself, or anybody that's going to try and come in and like fuck around in your energy, or anybody that's trying to fuck around in your plans, because the 7 of Wands is like also you defending your plans. The Magician, yeah, 7 of Cups, you could be a little confused, but don't let people confuse you even further. You don't need to be telling people everything. All right, here with the 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and the Magician, people are trying to confuse your manifestations. People are trying to block your manifestations. They don't fucking need to know. They don't need to know. If they're not happy for you and you can feel that they are not happy for you, don't tell them. I know that sometimes we're like, oh, I'm just going to tell them because they're my hater and fuck my haters and I'm just going to throw it in their face. But no. No. Because you're opening the door for them. I hope you know that. It's not even that they can't. You're inviting them in at that point. Remember, the universe can protect you from what you move toward, from what moves towards you, but they can't protect you from what you open the door for. Like that, from what, no. It's kind of like, I don't know, if you ran your own kingdom, right? You wouldn't walk outside and just, I don't know. If you opened the gates and you told everybody, don't attack, don't do anything, you don't know what would happen. I don't know, Spirit, tell me about the Heart Chakra. So the Heart Chakra is all about love, forgiveness, compassion, openness. If you're having a really hard time connecting to other people in that way, or just anger, period, stays right there. That's where anger builds up, and then it spreads through your entire body. But right here, like anger, depression, anxiety, all of that stays right there. That's all about the Heart Chakra. Spirit, tell me what they need to clear out from their Heart Chakra. I like your solar plex chakra, though. It doesn't surprise me, though, that you have a very strong one. It doesn't at all. Aries, I'm getting, like, garnet. Garnet? I think that's a piece of, like, a crystal, rock, or garnet. Garnet? What's garnet? I don't know. I just keep hearing garnet. I'll Google it. So tell me about Heart Chakra. The Magician. Some of you are trying to manifest forgiveness, either from other people. Temperance, the universe is definitely helping you with this. Some of you are, it's easier for you to forgive now, and I feel like because you have released a lot of tension, a lot of just, you've released a lot of pain. Forgiveness is anxiety. Like, I mean, when you have anger towards somebody, or when you have hate towards somebody, or when you're not able to forgive, that causes anxiety, that causes depression, that causes that heaviness right there. And so now that you're allowing yourself to be open, and maybe you allowed yourself to gain some type of closure with somebody, now it's easier for you to stay balanced. Like, it's easier for you to manifest what you really desire, because you don't have all of that energy blocking you. The energy from here is the energy that manifests. It, like, literally projects out towards it. It's all of this part. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you send all of your energy forward, but it's really this. I've always found that this energy from right here, from this area, always manifests for me a lot quicker than any other area. Even though I feel like for some of you, the energy from your solar plex chakra might be very strong for you guys too, but to me it's usually right here. It's just, it's easier for me to forgive. I'm just like, let it go away. And so when you're able to release all of that guckiness, it gets lighter and it's able to reach more places. Remember, energy is, the denser that energy is, the lower to the ground it stays, and the harder it is for it to move. And so when you feel very light, when you've released a lot, then it starts to move really quickly forward, right? And that's how we're able to, like, manifest and play with energy. And that, you're definitely starting that. You're clearing up so much. Look at her. You see how she's like, maybe I'm seeing garnet because of the crystal she has in her hands. Or, I don't know. 3 of Wands. You could be waiting for something to manifest or something to balance out. You could even, like, be telling yourself time heals all pain. Trying to give yourself like more time, more like, I feel like you're just being easier on yourself. I like that. I like this. You're releasing so much. And it's making it easier for you to open up, and it's making it easier for love to come in. And love is the strongest manifester. Spirit, tell me about the throat chakra. Six of Swords. So the throat chakra is all about your truth. You being able to identify your throat chakra, or like just in general, things like that. Like if you can't stop lying, if you can't stop, sorry, there's a lot of words coming to my head all at once. If you can't stop lying, sometimes if you have like a really hard time concentrating, that has a lot to do with that too, because it's like your mind is saying everything your mouth won't say. It's, you know, when you're talking to someone and you want to cry and it closes up on you and your throat starts to hurt, that's your throat chakra becoming like super small, right? Because you're not openly expressing what you're feeling. The throat chakra is all about your expression. All right, I know I'm going to find a better way to explain these. I totally forgot that I was going to have to, and because it's just in my mind, I don't feel the need to, like, but I know that yeah. The Queen of Cups. I love it. You're definitely moving away from like crazy situations. You're opening up a lot more. You guys usually don't have a lot with the throat chakra because you guys usually are very upfront and forward. A little too upfront and forward sometimes. And tell it like it is. But I do feel like for some of you, you're moving away from someone that like stopped you from being able to be that way, from being able to be straightforward. Like maybe this person liked to control you and you're like what you said a little too much, or they judged you for what you said, and every time you said something, like it just made it really awkward. This could also be family, and I feel like you guys could be moving away from that, moving towards it could have been a partner. Some of you are also getting to know someone new that is very open and is showing you how to express yourself. Wow. The Hangman with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Like I said, some of you are taking like a mini break, and then once you're done with that mini break, your person's coming in. Like fast. There's definitely a new beginning, like right there. You have to be able to release this person first, and you're doing that. And I think that's the biggest part, right? Because people don't understand that when you don't release someone and you move on to the next person, you didn't release the last person. You're just picking up more baggage, right? Like if I date you, we don't break up, and I meet someone else like a month later, and we break up, and I don't release your energy, then I'm just going to be bringing you with me to my new relationship. That's all it is. Like, you have to be able to remove yourself, and that's what you're doing. You're giving yourself a break to be by yourself, to be with you. The Knight of Swords. I think like you're running away from people that are trying to like super love you. It's a Tower moment. It's a red flag for you when people are trying to be, I don't know, maybe you're starting to realize that people that are really looking for something serious don't jump into just any relationship, you know? Like people that are really into, wow, holy shit, the Hermit, Judgment, and the Tower. Judgment came out in the other spread too. See, you're taking like a mad break. The Hermit, like some of you are even doing a lot of third eye cleansing. Amethyst or clear quartz is an amazing crystal for that. And then the Tower, some of you could have also like realized something very big, and it's just making it easier for you to have more clarity. Remember, your third eye is the part of you that's able to see into the future, that's able to like make decisions, and you feel secure about it because you can see yourself there, right? That's your third eye. But the thing is that when you're so confused and you have a million different choices to go from, and you have them all in front of you, your third eye can see all of them, and they all blur into nothing. Because it's 1,000,001 possibilities, and you haven't chosen any. And so it all blurs. You can't see anything. You can't really, that's how your third eye gets blocked. We're all psychic. All of us. Every single person in this entire world is psychic. Everybody can do and channel in. God talks to everyone, but not everyone listens. And like, if you don't close yourself up to what the universe has to say to you with your own mind, because remember, the universe talks to you through your thoughts, through your feelings, through your... Just imagine every reader up here on YouTube is playing charades with spirit. That's pretty much what it is. Like, we're just like, I don't know, pretty much trying to put words, what we see, what we hear, what we think, and like we're trying to put it together, right? And everybody can do that. It's just that when you don't open yourself up enough, and in order for you to be psychic, you have to be out of your mind. Literally out of your mind. Because if you're stuck in your mind, then spirit, you can't hear spirit. It's kind of like when I'm talking and you're talking, you're not really listening. Right? We need to practice listening. In order for you to really master your third eye skill, you need to listen. Like, you have to be able to open yourself and stop yourself from listening to yourself. Because even a lot of the times when we're having a conversation, we're listening to our rebuttal of what they're saying in our head. Like, we're not really paying attention. You know what I mean? So the universe is saying it's time to listen. It's time. Meditation is a great practice for that. Meditation is not for anything but to silence your mind so you can hear spirit. Praying is you talking to God. Meditation is God talking to you. Okay, so you need to be quiet. If you have a really hard time meditating, like because, I don't know, you can't concentrate on thinking, try humming. Okay, go like... Hit different frequencies. Like, I promise you, it's just gonna relax you, and it's gonna open up so many of your chakras. I promise. If you have a really hard time concentrating, that's the way. Spirit, tell me about crown chakra. 10 of Swords. Stop. Some of you are struggling with your connection to the Most High. Some of you are like struggling with getting all of the channels in, to getting 9 of Wands. Some of you, maybe you went through something very intense recently, or you went through something very intense in your past, and you're having maybe you're realizing that the God you thought or you believed in isn't real, and now you're trying to find what is. For a lot of you, that's the case. Oh, I would love to work on you with this, like, and introduce you to the God you know is real and is right there. Even if it's not like, whatever you believe, I honor and respect all beliefs. This is beautiful. Because I feel like the universe is calling towards you, but there's been a lot of pain, and it's hard for you to, see, it's time for meditation, my loves. The universe is trying to call you back in. The 6 of Cups. The 2 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. Maybe you've always done for so many people, but like when it came down to you, you felt very alone. You felt abandoned. And it's like 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands with the Knight of Swords. It's almost like you wanted to run away from spirit. You wanted to run. You didn't want anything to do with God. And this isn't going to be for everyone, okay? So pick the chakras that resonate with you. It feels like you're about to balance yourself down, because I feel like this has a lot to do with childhood stuff. A lot of it. Maybe when you were a child, you prayed naturally every single day. Like, you were always in communication with God. You were always connected to God. And then something really bad happened and you lost connection. And you didn't feel like you could go back. You definitely can. I mean, because God doesn't leave you, right? It doesn't matter what you do. God's always there. Like, it's kind of like your children, right? You can hate me all day. I'm still your mother. Like, not talk to me all day. I'm still your mother. Like, it doesn't make a difference. And my love for you doesn't make a difference. Especially because there's no such thing as right or wrong. We're all making it up as we go. And for some of you, you feel really guilty for pulling away. Maybe it's even because you pulled away from a God that was introduced to you that you knew wasn't real. But because of all the guilt that was taught to you, it was very hard to remove. A lot of you, I'm talking about Christianity or Catholic, like just in general. Because Christianity isn't the only one that introduces fear to the people, or like pushes fear onto their people. so that they could be good. Because if you have to be, like if somebody has to tell you, or if you have to be like, how can I put it? If they're, like if you have to be punished, if you have to be worried about a punishment in order for you not to do something good, then are you really good? In my mind, that's always a no, right? Because it's not about what you do when people aren't watching. It's about what you do when, like, it's not what you do when people are watching. It's about what you do when people aren't, right? And if most of the time, if you knew you could get away with it, you would do it. And that would make, not you personally, but you know what I mean? And I'm not saying anybody is bad. I'm just saying, like, just in general, like, being honest, like, people don't have to push on fear to other people in order for them to be good, is what I'm saying. And I feel like you took your own route, you created your own religion, and you built a life around that. Like, I don't have to be a Christian, I don't have to be connected to this God, I don't have to be connected to that God. I can just be connected to me, my balance, and me knowing that I'm a good person. Right? And that's still God being connected and moving through you. God is moving through the the drug addict down the street. God is moving through everyone. God has a personal connection with everyone. God, like, there's nobody's excluded at all. At all. Regardless of what they're going through, God is using that experience for something. And everybody comes in with like an idea. Oh my gosh, my Aries, I love you so much, but I am excited for you because every single 10 leads to an ending. And I know that this is very scary because for a lot of you, when you went through this as a child, you pulled in the darkness, and that's what pulled you away from your light, which is your crown. But it's still there. It definitely is still there. All you gotta do is light it back up. I feel like a lot of you are already finding it. And I'm proud of you, my loves. Alright, thank you so much. I hope you guys liked this. Let me know if you did. And if you subscribed during this reading, my loves, welcome to the Fam Bam. I love you so much. Bye. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger.